Yeah. My mom is dying right now, and we have to do the hospice stuff, and so I've been writing a lot. I've done the 30 for 30 successfully so far this month, and it's inspired a lot of writing. If nothing else, that's good. Whitman's tomb lies not far beyond this wall. I'm inside an all too familiar hospital. I walk past Harley Cemetery on the way to Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital, and it's a barren stretch of road. The graveyard offers beauty, and today I saw 4 orange-breasted robins along with a gray dove hopping around the grass among tombstones, all little symbols dancing among skeletons, all frail creatures flying around small stone towers. Inside the hospital, words in Spanish and English flow through hallways. A child violently throws up and dry heaves. An old woman plays games on her phone. Dozens of patients are ushered in and out of the emergency department. My father and I wait for my mother to receive a bed upstairs. Mom's dehydrated body rattles as she struggles to sleep and breathe. A curtain separates us from the loud rabble. A child has stuck a toy far down his ear and struggles with the doctor. Young Hispanic fathers sit around with their sick toddlers, talk about gruesome injuries while their children play. Nurses are coming and going constantly. The first thing the staff ask is for your identification and if you have insurance. All the while, we're still waiting for Mother's bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours have passed, and I wonder what it'd be like out there in the fresh graveyard air, which I'd prefer. The young doctor comes and asks every question that's already been asked, and my mother weekly gives answers about her stage 4 ovarian cancer, about the stents, the stoma, the cirrhosis of the liver, the ostomy bag, the bag draining her gallbladder, the blood coming out of everything, the mass pressing against her liver, the recent radiations, the chemos, the yellow skin, the growing weakness every day, not being able to walk, not being able to stand, etc., etc., etc. The young Asian woman in blue scrubs and matching blue flower earrings nods her head over and over and asks about allergies and drugs and treatments. And I should have seen it coming, but didn't when she asks about if there's a will and what to do in case of loss of vitals, of whether to revive or not. And we all pause until Mom simply states, "Don't take any extreme measures." I'm working on my newest project is a chapbook of haiku. So far I have 60 haiku that are good enough, I think. I'm trying to get to maybe, I don't know, I don't have a number, I keep writing it. And Nick Virgilio is huge inspiration for me, and he's also buried in Harley Cemetery, not far from Walt Whitman's tomb. And so the other day, Friday, before visiting my mom, I went to Whitman's tomb. I stayed there for like a little bit, took a picture. I was like, I'm going to Nick Virgilio's grave, and spent a much longer time there writing haiku, because his grave is a podium, it's a lectern, with his most famous haiku etched into it. Lily out of the water, out of itself. And so I put this book on it, and I stood there and I wrote 4 haiku. It took a while because I didn't want to put too much thought into it. So I had to empty everything out. So here's the 4 haiku. The smallest islands have the most unique kinds of life. Water holds us. The last bumblebee buzzes on through the grass like nothing happened. Baby willow trees lean into the lake with roots spread through the unknown. I place my hand onto Nick's grave. Sap sticks to my fingers. And then this haiku I wrote the next day while I brought my mom yellow roses, which is her favorite. The yellow roses put a smile on her jaundiced face. She breathed in joy. If I have time, we'll read one more poem. From my chapbook, Broad Street Line, which I have a few copies for sale if you want to buy a copy. It's only $5. An average urban journey. Bodies litter stained floors in the subway station as the head-piercing drone of trains rush through tunnels. An anonymous man throws his own body in front of a machine, is crushed by unimaginable force. I am unaware of this, sitting inside the metal beast that killed this human. We stop for a few moments. A robotic voice announces that there's been organic difficulties. The world won't stop, and so we'll move on after more machines clean up the mess. There is nothing to say about the dirt-speckled baby blue tiles that adorn the wall I stare at beyond the blurry advertisement that encases this compartment. We begin to move again. This is what happened. We said nothing mattered enough times that it actually came true. Only a few don't separate meaning from life now. Emerging from the underground, I found a poem in the sky, then followed my sour gut, ignoring more crumpled bodies along sidewalks. Heavily armed police everywhere. A rich and powerful person enters an ancient marble temple on 17th Street. I walk towards the source of spotlights roaming skyscraper walls, and then sit in a fabricated park to lick the invisible moon above us with my feeble thoughts. Again, I get up to wander and worry about death, then remind myself to allow my feet to guide the rest and arrive into the unknown. Thank you.